hey, can I automate $10 from my checking account every month to go to my dream house account? I'm sure they'll say yes. One of the most important things about glowing up is having more money in your bank account. So if you've never taken your personal finances seriously before, it's time to reconsider that. Hello, beautiful people. Welcome back to my new channel. I'm Vanessa. If you've never seen my face before, I'm an accountant and I used to have a different YouTube channel right here, and on that channel I was more like a robot. So I would just show up and say, hello, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to talk about 401ks. Don't nobody got time for that. On this channel we're going to still talk about personal finance, frugal living, how to save money, because more money in your bank account is always a good idea, but there's going to be a little, Vanessa up in it. So if you want to join me for the ride, then go ahead and hit the subscribe button down below. And because this is my very first video on this channel, I'm gonna do a giveaway. So if we get this video up to 1,000 likes, I'm gonna give away, let's do $100 per person for 5 people. So all you have to do is let me know in the comment section what your top 5 financial goals are. Break it out in 5 different comments. You could say 1, I want to pay off my student loans. 2, I want better credit. Whatever your financial goals are, just let me know what your top 5 are, and I'll look in the comment section to see who actually did it right, and I'll just cash app you. So in today's video, y'all, we are gonna be talking about the top 5 bank accounts that you need for your level up journey. The first bank account that you need is a high yield savings account. And what is that? It's simply a special savings account that gives you more interest for saving your money than a regular bank account. And typically, high yield savings accounts are offered by online banks like Marcus by Goldman Sachs or Frost Bank, and the reason why they're able to give you these good rates is because they don't have to pay rent for buildings. There are a lot of costs that they cut out just for the fact that they exist only on the internet. Another great thing about high yield savings accounts is that you can't just change your mind tomorrow after putting in some money today and say, oh, actually, I don't feel like saving anymore. I just want to take out the money tomorrow. You're not going to have a debit card attached to it. So it helps if you struggle with discipline or if that's one of the things that has stopped you from saving good money. And as far as how much money should be in your high yield savings account, here's the thing. Experts recommend that you have at least 6 to 12 months worth of your living expenses saved up in a high yield savings account. The second bank account that you definitely need is a rainy day fund. Now, this one doesn't have to be saved up in a bank account that doesn't have a debit card. It's actually better to save it up in a bank account that does have a debit card, or you could even put it in your checking account. Now, this rainy day fund is for quick emergencies. Studies have shown that 70% of Americans don't even have up to $1,000 saved. You could beat the odds. Save between $300 to $1,000 in your rainy day fund. Now, what do you need a rainy day fund for? Imagine a family member is sick somewhere and you need to fly right now. Where would you get the money from if you live paycheck to paycheck? It's always good to have that little safety net to just grab that money, spend it on something that you need right away. The third bank account that you need is an emergency fund. This one is similar to a rainy day fund, but the amount of money recommended for an emergency fund is about 6 to 12 months worth of your living expenses. Why does it make sense to have up to 1 year worth of living expenses saved up? Well, anything could happen to your job, anything could happen to your source of living, and you don't want to be caught by surprise. 2020 has shown us a really hard lesson that unprecedented things happen. People who've had very comfortable jobs until now have lost their jobs. So you really want a safety net. You really want that cushion. So if anything happens, I can sleep at night because I have some money in my bank account. It's also great to save your emergency fund in a high yield savings account, because if you're going to put that much money in there, it might as well be earning you a good interest. The fourth is what I like to call a goals account. If you're trying to glow up and level up and just be a better version of yourself, you want to have goals. You want to have professional goals, personal goals, financial goals. And most people make the mistake of putting all their money in one place. But how do you keep track of your goals if they're not organized? So it's always a good idea to have a separate bank account that you could label as your goals account. And a lot of banks, I know my bank does, A lot of banks let you name your bank account. So, for example, at Wells Fargo, I have an account called Dream House Bank Account. Whatever your goals are, whether you want to buy a house, whether you want to buy a car, whether you want to start a business, it's always nice to have this one bank account or two or three special goals bank accounts. Just name them so you can stay on track. Now, here's a quick tip for saving for a goal. It's always great to automate your goals savings accounts. And what do I mean by automate? You can just call up your bank and say, hey, I want to automate $10 every single month to go from my checking account into my goals account. Like, hey, can I automate $10 from my checking account every month to go to my dream house account? I'm sure they'll say yes. A lot of banks offer this service and it just takes the stress off you. You don't have to sit down and manually do that every time you get a paycheck. You can just set it and forget it, which is my kind of thing because y'all, I be lazy sometimes. I just want to do less work, be more effective, and win. That's the vibe I'm trying to be on. Let me know in the comment section if that's your vibe as well. And number 5 is an investment account. Now, I know a lot of us are still trying to even just save more money, but as soon as you hit $1,000 in savings, honey, you need to start thinking of investing that money because 8% return would always be better than a 1 or 2% return. So you want to open up an account, a separate bank account called an investment account. I'll make a different video about beginner-friendly investment options. Now, those are the 5 bank accounts you need because money. Y'all, I'm too excited that I actually got around to making this first video for this new channel. I don't even know who's gonna watch this, but if you're a new subscriber, let me know. If you've watched it all the way to this point, I love you so much. Thank you and see you in the next video. Hi darlings, it's your rich auntie here again, the one who drinks water from a wine glass, the one who is qualified to give you financial advice. Here's another one, honey. Here's another. Cheers to another one. Cheers to more money, honey. Okay. Oh, hi, darling. It's your rich auntie here again, the one who drinks water from a wine glass, the one who is qualified to give you financial advice. Cheers to more money, honey.